What it is, people. It's
What
Mr.
it is, what it is. And a buff nerd.
Oh yeah.
Goddamn.
Oh yeah, we here. Mansplaiниtthen.
Let's get it.
2/3 of this. We got a little reaction video to you. It's some controversy going around, some things that Mr. CamNewton has said about women on a podcast, I think Gilly the Kids podcast. So we only got a piece of it. So we're gonna just hear a piece of what he said and just kind of like give our take on how we feel about it.
Yeah, because I mean, we've definitely seen other sides of the fence, and people have definitely painted, like I've heard the term sexist, misogynistic, and demeaning when it comes to describing what he said. So we're gonna take a look at it and judge for ourselves and see exactly how we feel about what it is.
All righty. Oh, make sure you hit that subscribe button and
yeah, you do that
and like, comment, and all that good stuff. You know.
All right, let's get it.
Bad bitch is a person who's just, you know, girl, I'm a bad bitch. You know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of women who are bad bitches. And I say bitches in a way, not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead. Bad bitch is a person who's...
All right, so that's just a short of what he said.
All right, wait, so that's supposed to be the sexist remark that he said?
Well, that's just one thing. That he has said other things in other interviews that women just don't like the way he talk. They think,
well, yeah. It's
he has no credibility with the ladies right now because he say a lot of crazy stuff, and they always like point back to his relationships with women and say that he's kind of seen as like a womanizer himself. So I don't know, but if we going off basically what he's saying in this video, I don't see nothing wrong with what he just said.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's talking about his opinion on exactly what a boss chick is, or a bad bitch.
Yeah,
and from what he said, you know, a bad bitch is basically, you know, I'm a this, I'm a that, you know, like he said, they look the part and all this other stuff, but they don't act the part. Now, that's entirely up to him. I mean, that's just an opinion. He didn't say, and on top of that, he said that he wasn't saying bitch to demean women. So like, it doesn't seem like he was trying to be malicious. Like I mean,
they say it to themselves, bro. Like they
So
they claim the term, let them keep it. They claimed it, they keep it. Like,
yeah, but the thing is, of course, you know, when a man say it though, it could be taken as something different. So that disclaimer is something that he kind of had to put in there, because anybody had been like, oh, he said that, you know, bad bitches is this or bad bitches, and so I get that 100%. But
I want to ask you guys, the subscribers, do y'all think there's some negative to some of the traditional things that men complain about, that they say the women aren't like too skilled in nowadays? Some women that they not really skilled in cooking and cleaning and just traditional things. Like, is that like demeaning to say to women nowadays? Is that you won't, if you're a man and you got money for yourself and you got things going on, that you shouldn't expect a woman to cook and clean because that ain't all she possibly can just do? Or
my thing is this. So like, if this is it, if this is all he said and he's getting all of this scrutiny because of it, if I have a preference of
it's
having
just a build up to it.
No, just check it out though. Like if I say that I want a woman that can cook, does that mean that I'm a sexist, misogynistic, traditional woman wanting bastard, or whatever the hell term that they coming up with nowadays? Just because, like what? Like, most men want women that can cook.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of just what it is. I mean, unfortunately, I don't know how to cook. I've never taken cooking seriously. I've always been a nerd. I've always done tech shit. So yes, I want somebody that can, you know, be the yin to my yang, and cooking is a part of that. So like, it's just, I don't get where they get these.
Like I said, in this day and age, the things that we deem traditional are seen as negative in this day and age. You
Why though?
or telling women what they should and shouldn't do is a no.
But
You have no right.
I don't, the hypocrite. It's some hypocritical.
It
Like
is
it's
hypocritical, but you have no right to telling women what she should and should not do, how she should operate her life, what she should put her interest in, how she should um how she should function in her relationship with her man. You shouldn't tell her how to do that. Like you shouldn't. If I'm
yeah,
with, but not as a man though. Like what he's explaining what he expects out of a woman that he's
yeah.
with, right?
It's
So
his
like
preference.
as a man myself, I expect traditional things out of a woman that I'm dealing with as well. But you actually got to find a woman who actually cares about doing those traditional things. Some of these women, some don't care for those skill sets. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're seen as negative things.
And that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. You don't have to care about those skill sets. But the thing is, you're not the one that's going to be choosing you. A man is going to have to choose you at the end of the day. And
Right.
some of those traditional things are the make or break for what these men want out of ladies. And the whole, like he said, another point he said was that, these boss chicks specifically,
Right.
they don't know when to be quiet. I don't
Right.
think that that's a sexist or misogynistic thing to say. I mean, that's kind of how it is. I mean, if you have to be quiet in order to listen. I mean, if somebody's
Right.
talking all the time, then how are we going to make how are we going to come to a common ground or, develop
Right.
solutions?
And if you're in a relationship with somebody and both of y'all are trying to wear the pants at the same time, how do you get
Yeah.
anything done? Like, how do you actually, who's leading? Like,
Right.
are you leading? You want to lead? Because if you want to lead, then it's like, what do you need? What do you mean a man for? And then if you say, what do you need a man for? The woman be like, well, I don't just need a man only to just lead. Oh, okay, well, that's kind of part of his skill set. So what else do you need him for? Like,
right. Right. And the thing is, like, I mean, he's saying these things from his own personal perspective because he's obviously leading. Like,
right.
You're not whatever woman he comes across, you're obviously not going to out earn him. So that whole boss chick mentality has no effect when it comes to him. You obviously need other things to increase your value in his eyes.
Cam is a special case because, like I said, he has no credibility with the women right now. He said too many things, so many controversial things that people just like, I don't want to hear shit he got to say. He just don't have no credibility. So him, of course, they pissed at him because he said other things that they pissed him
because he said that it was funny how a reporter is asking or talking about routes. Okay, I can understand how that's a little bit of a controversial statement because that sounds kind of sexy.
Are you saying that women don't know nothing about routes?
Right. And so, I mean, I don't know all the details behind that, but I mean, I can understand how something like that can be misconstrued.
Yeah. But think about it too. He also laughed about it. It wasn't like he was like trying to like demean her or nothing. He was more so laughing.
It was probably interesting from his point of view. I'm not defending him because I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not defending him either, but I think he was laughing about it, and he, like you said, it was just probably something he deemed interested in the moment. It was just the way it came out. Are you saying women don't know nothing about routes? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so I think that that's what happened a lot, like especially with this video, because I mean, I watched the video and I wasn't offended at all. It seemed like he was coming from a genuine place, and he was describing what he would consider a woman is. It's not saying that women that don't have those qualities aren't necessarily women. It's just that you probably won't be attractive to him, or he probably wouldn't deem you worthy of pursuing, or whatever the case may be. I mean, I want to be with a woman that know when to be quiet. Right. That doesn't mean shut up. That doesn't mean that your opinion isn't valued. It just means know when to be quiet. Is strength under control. Like that's just that's one of the pieces of the puzzle when it comes to submitting to your significant other. Mm-hmm. And both men and women have to practice that. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like people kill me labeling like with these crazy ass labels, man. Because first off, being a sexist means that being a sexist, it's like showing prejudice, stereotypes, or discriminating when it comes to both either men or women. I mean, usually, of course, this happens to women, so it's used more often in those kind of situations. But that's what being a sexist is. I don't think anything that he said was him being a sexist. Stereotyping, not quite either, because he's not saying that all women need to cook. He's just saying that his idea
and And he's talking about a specific type of woman, though. He's talking
Yeah, he's
about
talking
like
about boss chicks.
an independent boss chick woman who like their mentality is like I'm in charge, I'm the leader, I'm doing this, I make my own money, I'm out here, I
Right.
look good. So what they looking for in relationships is different. Like them two personalities they're not gonna mesh well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you want a traditional woman, you got to find a woman with a traditional mindset, not a woman with a boss chick mindset, because y'all not gonna mesh well, because what she wants and what you want are two different things. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna operate the way you want her to.
All right, and having that preference, I don't believe that can make you sexist or misogynistic.
I don't think so either.
Just that video, I don't think that he dislikes, despises, or has strong prejudice against women. I don't think that. No. I think that he just, he has his idea of how, he thinks a woman should act for him, and he expressed that, but it is what it is. I mean, of course, people are going to take what you say and paraphrase it and attach titles to it. I mean, this is one of the reasons why men don't often express themselves, man, because you don't take what they say at face value. Now, I'm not saying that how I think what I think he meant. I don't think that that's what it is 100%, but I'm not offended. I don't feel as if though he's sexist, but that's just me though.
But you're not a woman, so
true.
Right.
But
I'm not
check
a woman,
it out,
you're
though.
not a woman, so
but check it out.
Tell them how to feel about it. What he's saying.
Check it out though. How many times have you heard niggas ain't shit this year?
Yeah, I hear a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube videos where women kind of talk about, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos of females that talk a lot of positive things about men. Shout out to Six the Goddess. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
all right, well that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. But how often do you hear it? And do women get checked the way that men get checked for saying something that's even remotely close to being offensive to a woman? A woman can literally say niggas ain't shit, which categorizes all men.
Yeah, we just watched a video on that of a chick basically demeaning a man because of his height.
Exactly. So, and then before giving an explanation, she's like, "Well, niggas ain't shit." That's misandry, but she didn't get called out for that. I mean, of course, in the video, she kind of got called out for it, but people normally don't get called out for saying that kind of stuff about men.
Right.
Men get disrespected in a multitude of ways because of them either being too manly, not manly enough, and nobody bats an eye. It's all good.
It's just that it's Cam Newton. That's what I said.
Yeah,
he has no credibility. Like right now, like I said, they don't like him. That's what it is. The women don't like him. Like, I think crazy stuff.
I think that if it was anybody else and they had said the same thing,
I don't think so.
That would have been a similar reaction. Not the same.
Maybe him though. They don't like the way he talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's just him. Some dudes, like people like with Kevin Samuels, some people just don't like the way he approached. They don't like the way he talk. They don't like the way he explain things. Just is what it is. Certain people just ain't got credibility with other people. You know what I'm saying? They just like, I don't give about what he's saying. Like, I don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
Not liking somebody or not liking somebody's approach is one thing.
Yeah.
But calling somebody a sexist or a misogynist or something along those lines, that's taking it far. That's slander.
I agree. But shit.
What y'all think?
What y'all think?
Yeah, what y'all think? How y'all feel about this situation?
In the comments, tell us what y'all think, because we didn't get y'all our take. We want to hear y'all take. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, subscribe. It's your boy Prince, Mr. Buff Nerd.
Yeah.
Mansplaiниtthen. We're gonna holler at y'all again a little later. So peace out.
All right, take it easy. Bird game, bang bang, Ving Rames.